Oh.
What's he gonna be?
What?
What's he gonna be? You going all out? Or you want a mid-range?
6 minutes. 6 minutes.
You don't mind the mother, alright?
Mm-hmm.
It's the NFL on EA Sports.
Justin Tucker has this all teed up. And we're underway from the bank. And this will be a touchback, so we're going to need our first snap to see the first action of this game. So here come the Eagles for their opening drive. They're led out by an incredible score through the air and on the ground. He was picked 53rd back in 2020. It's Jalen Hurts.
Kate, it's not often that we talk about quarterbacks having a nose for the end zone in football. It's usually reserved for the running backs. But Jalen Hurts has changed that conversation. He has so much power, so much strength. You get him into the short yardage situations or around the goal line, he finds a way to get in. But it's not just there. He's got a deep ball that's the envy of many. He's elevated his teammates around him. And he's got a skill set that I know a lot of quarterbacks would sure love to have.
He's got Devontae Smith. And he's brought down after a nice gain and a first down. Working quickly here. On first down, Hurts. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. You go middle of the field against zone coverage, Brock. You know this firsthand. You are throwing into rush hour, and there aren't a lot of easy completions to be found in that part of the field.
Yeah, and a lot of those throws, Kate, you're signing your guy up to take some sort of hit. It's on you to protect your guys. Credit that defense for flying around and making the play.
And he's going to be brought down after reaching the 43. Going to the ground again on first. And he's able to drive this to the 29 before the stop. A dose of the hurry-up offense here. First down, and they go right back to it. And that's good yardage with a new set of downs. Moving quickly, trying to get set again. First down, a run with Barkley. And all that for a single yard. What an effort to get what he could there. Offense up to the line fast. Operating from the gun, here's Hurts. And he scores! It's a Philadelphia touchdown! The Eagles finish up an excellent opening series. Now Jake Elliott on to attempt the extra point. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Eagles will jump out to a 7-0 lead. Elliott's all set for the kickoff. Deontay Hardy to return. He stopped on the return at the 27. So here now are the Ravens on offense to begin their first drive. And they're brought out by someone who is the modern example of an elite running quarterback, the multiple-time MVP, Lamar Jackson.
A decade plus before Lamar, it was a guy named Michael Vick who was the standard for dual-threat quarterbacks. Well, today, that standard is Lamar Jackson, who at his best is an MVP-caliber player, most exciting player, not just in his position, but in all of football. And don't let that running overshadow the strides he's made as a passer, too, in the pocket and as a franchise quarterback to build upon.
Complete Derrick Henry. And that's good yardage there with a new set of downs to boot. Offense in the hurry up here. From the gun, a run for Henry. Oh, he lost the football. And the Eagles get to it. And they stop him before he gets much on the return.
You know, this just can't happen on first down. It really can't. I mean, ball security is a premium on every down, every distance. But on first down, it is especially a killer.
He's down. Look. He's down.
The ball was coming out.
He's down.
Now for the second time this game, we're going to look at the Philly offense. And so just like all touchdowns, all turnovers also reviewed, and they want to take another look at this one.
I don't understand what they said. All turnovers over.
Yeah, pretty bang-bang play out there. It's tough to see exactly what happened on our first look in real time.
But you know what I like here, and I do appreciate these officials are so good at let the play just play itself out before calling it dead. Now all the replays and the camera angles will give us such a better idea of really what happened.
Take that fumble away. The officials overturn the call and say he was down. This is Henry on second. And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. Working quickly here. That's taken in by Henry. And he made a bid for midfield there, but stopped on his own side at the 49. Fourth down, it's Jackson. He's got it to his running back. And he's tackled with a first down yardage. Out of the gun, Henry. And he's going to manage a lone yard on that drive up the gut. Zach Bond with the tackle. Here we go, 2nd and 9. Hits his running back. Gets it ahead, has about 5 yards. C.J. Gardner-Johnson there on the tackle. Turning to Henry on 3rd. And they make this stop, we're going to say at about the 37-yard line. A dose of the hurry-up offense here. Throw caught by his running back. And he's able to get this down to the 36. Sirianni going to have the officials look at this one again. He's throwing that challenge flag. Well, I certainly don't envy the officials here. A lot of times, Brock, it can be so tough to have the right angle to get a perfect spot on that football.
Yeah, how they do it, I just marvel at it. A bunch of years ago, I got to do and be an official, a side judge for a spring game.
How'd that go?
Not well, because things happen so fast, and I really do. I marvel at more often than not how good these officials are at spotting the ball.
All right, so that challenge is unsuccessful, but still a chance to earn a 3rd one if their next challenge leads to an overturned call. And he runs this one down across the 35 and inside the 30. From the 29. Completes this one to Hill. And they limit the damage just a few yards on that game. James Bradbury up from the secondary for that tackle. Here's the give on 3rd and short. And he'll get them enough for a first down. Shotgun snap to Jackson. Andrews with the catch. And he's going to be taken down near the 8-yard line. So before they can set for another play, we've hit the end of the first quarter. 7-0 is our score. Back to the bench in just...
I got the ball first.
Okay.
I scored.
Not my fault.
I scored.
Welcome back. Second quarter about to start. Ravens with a chance for at least 3, maybe 6. And his perfect start is over. And that's the first one of his throws to wind up incomplete. So after the incomplete pass, here's 2nd and goal. Out of the gun, here's Jackson. And in for the Baltimore He finds one of his great receivers, Brock, and they are off to a great start to begin this ball game.
Yeah, it's such a positive offensively when you can go find not just a field goal, but a touchdown on that opening drive. And defensively, this starts to shake the foundation of your preparation and makes you wonder what's in store.
That one right down the middle. And the Ravens start off well to tie things 7-7. Now Tucker on to handle the kickoff. And that one bounces through the end zone for a touchback. The Eagles about set to get going for their second drive. And after the impressive drive we just witnessed, you gotta imagine that they are hoping to respond with something similar.
Yeah, and I don't love to use the word can't, right? But this can't be a 3-and-out for this offense right here. They got to give their defense a chance to catch their breath and turn some of the momentum in the building.
This is ahead for about 5. Stopping that play, Trenton Simpson. On second down, here's Barkley. And he'll push this upfield and earn them a new set of downs. Moving quickly, trying to get set again. And they had that one contained right at the line. Stopping that play, Trenton Simpson. Shotgun snap for Hurts. And that one's going to hit the turf. Devontae Smith, the intended target. So now it's going to be 3rd and long. Hurts now from the gun. Complete beyond the marker. And he's brought down after pushing to that 35-yard line. Offense up to the line fast. They'll go from the gun with Barkley. And this is pushed ahead for a gain of 5. Stopping that play, Trenton Simpson. Offense in the hurry up here. Here's another carry for Barkley. And he's caught behind the line for a loss. Working quickly here. On 3rd down, it's Hurts. And he's there to knock away the pass and force a 4th down.
Any DB prefers a highlight reel interception to just forcing an incomplete pass. But as soon as he realized a pick wasn't possible on the play, he gets his hands on it and made sure it wasn't completed.
Offense still staying out after the incompletion. They're going to try on 4th. On 4th down, Hurts. That's incomplete on 4th down, and they'll turn over possession.
Even the best receivers, they've got occasional breaks in concentration. You just never want to see it happen. One of the most important snaps of the game. If we know anything about this guy, though, it's he'll be up for the challenge the next time the ball comes his way.
They've got 1st down from the 31. Henry gets it here to start the drive. And the power play up the gut only results in 2 yards. A dose of the hurry-up offense here. 2nd and 8. Henry on the catch. And he's brought down after a nice gain and a 1st down. Moving quickly, trying to get set again. He swarms in the middle. This gets maybe a yard. Zach Bond with the tackle. Well, hold on a second. We've got a Raven hurting pretty good out there. They're going to head out to look at him. They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9. Lamar now from the gun. Splits a couple of defenders and completes it. And he gets him around 6 there. Cooper to Jean with the stop. Now Jackson on 3rd down. He has the 1st over the middle. And he's marked down, looks like at the 32-yard line. Offense up to the line fast. 1st down, here's Lamar. Deep shot doesn't quite work out, so that's an incomplete pass.
The offense not shy about sending him downfield to try and stretch that secondary. Even still, one of the deeper targets you'll see him get. It's a shame they couldn't find a connection.
Give to Henry on the inside handoff. And they bring him down at the 25-yard line after surrendering some good yardage. Offense in the hurry up here. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Staring at fourth down, the Ravens will go with Justin Tucker to try for 3. This is a 42-yard look from the left hash. Bullock's kick is good. And that's going to break our tie and give him a 3-point advantage.
A dependable kicker, man. That is a coach's best friend. Saves him so much stress to have a guy he can really trust to go out and hit it from that distance consistently. Because from that far out, no kick is a guarantee.
Now Tucker on to handle the kickoff. And he won't opt to bring this one out. He's content to keep it in the end zone and start their drive at the 30. The Eagles and Saquon Barkley ready to take over once again. They're coming off a fourth down try that didn't work in their favor. Let's see how that might affect the approach they take this time out. First and 10 now from the 30. Starting on the ground here with Barkley. And that's good yardage with a new set of downs. Let's see how they attack this first down, Brock, from the 43. Here's Hurts. Has him on the quick hitter. And he drives this across midfield and down into enemy territory.
That is a textbook first down completion. Sets up second and very manageable and creates space to take that shot downfield.
Barkley on the shotgun handoff. And they've got him behind the line for a big loss.
Kate, it's amazing how fast these guys are on the field and how fast your fortunes can turn. Second and short run, you're feeling good about yourself. But with a negative play, well, now comes a critical third down.
Hurts with it on third and short. Taken in by Smith. And this is marked down right along that 40-yard line. Pickup of 12 on that play. And that's good for an Eagles first down. Hurts. Able to find Dotson here. And he'll get this down at the 33-yard line.
That is the epitome of staying on schedule. That kind of completion right there on first down, well, opens up the entirety of the playbook for second down. And third and short in your back pocket, you can get even more aggressive and take that shot.
It's Dotson on the catch. And they haul him down just a foot or two shy of the red zone. Now the Ravens are going to use the first of their timeouts.
They go about 90 passing yards and 1 touchdown apiece.
How's it fucking up?
Huh?
You're saying one of us is going to have more than 90 here in a second.
Yeah, me. First and 10. Running. Got 39 seconds. Time off.
I don't believe you.
Field goal range. Also, in the motherfucking red zone.
y'all. My op will be right back. I don't think so. I feel it. Are you cold? Are you cold?
Yeah, it's cold as hell.
So here.
You said I'm cold.
It's not letting me. You both.
You ain't letting me. Hit me. I can't even move.
Oh. I didn't click it, but it has to be there. I didn't click on it. I talked to the mic. Oh, that's...
To work with before halftime. Still on the move, coming to the line for 1st and 10. Hurts throwing again. Chased out to his right. He's on the move. And they make the stop as that play reaches the 14-yard line. Now we're going to have a timeout taken by Baltimore. It's 2nd. And they still have one in their pocket for what's left of this half. 2nd and 3 now. Operating from the gun, here's Hurts. This throw is caught. It's a Philadelphia touchdown. So Brock, good work there to finish off the drive in the end zone and retake the lead.
You just get this feeling every once in a while in games, this sucker's going to be a back-and-forth football game. So what a great job offensively to jump out in front here in the first half of play.
Elliott's all set for the kickoff. Here's Steven Sims with the return. And this drive will start inside the 25. The Ravens offense to the field for the final drive of this first half. Not a whole lot of time left for them to put something together here before the break. They've got blackjack on the clock. Not a ton of time to use before halftime. First down throw for Jackson. He's got Andrews. And he crosses the sideline a yard or two beyond, it looks like the 30. 2nd and 3 now. From the gun, Jackson. Fits it through the middle. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a first down. Here's Lamar. He puts some juice on a deep throw down the middle.
I'll tell you what, Kate, that's a really nice play in coverage. That linebacker looking like a quarterback on that play. Perhaps those cover guys could take some notes on how to stay in position and, most importantly, swat that pass away.
Again, it's Jackson to the air. He's trying to go deep again. A lot of players around this one, and it is intercepted. And the Eagles make the defensive stand and come through with a turnover in the final moments of the half. Well, I know I don't need to tell you, partner, but if you're going to try to get aggressive, really push a throw downfield like that, you have to be smart about how you do it.
Yeah, that is spot on, Kate. If you've got to find that spot when you know the coverage won't be able to hold up, especially as you go 20, 30, 40 yards down the field. Hey, listen, these defenders in the league today, you throw a ball deep down the field like that, it turns into a 50-50 ball.
They get it right back. That's intercepted. Roquan Smith with the pick. And the Ravens do not get the return all the way back. That's going to bring us to the end of our first half. So as we reach halftime, going on a bit of a speed run, it seems. We are flying past halftime and going right to the start of the third quarter. Elliott's all set for the kickoff. And we'll have to wait at least a few moments longer for an exciting start to this second half. We've got a touchback. 1st and 10 now from the 30. The Raven offense headed out for this first series of the second half. On first down, Jackson. Into the hands of Walker. And he'll get taken down after advancing this to the 37. Shotgun snap to Jackson. He can run it. They come through with a nice gain of 10 and a first down.
That is so demoralizing for a defense. You lock things down in coverage. You do everything right on the back end, only to see the quarterback escape, evade the pressure, and get that first down anyway.
Andrews with the catch. And he'll get it down to the 24-yard line. Working quickly here. Throwing now on first down, it's Jackson. Pass complete to Walker. And he's going to be taken down near the 8-yard line. The dose of the hurry-up offense here. Working inside the red zone. Touchdown, Baltimore. The impact this guy has had on this game, Brock, has been massive. They'd be on the comeback trail right now if it wasn't for his 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, that second one far bigger than his first when you just look at the game circumstances. Puts him in front here in the second half. Puts a little jet fuel in the engines of their defense.
Now Tucker on to handle the kickoff. On the return, Britton Covey. Big shot at the end of that return as he gets it just past the 20. The Eagles returning their offense and this running back to the field. They find themselves trailing after the opening drive touchdown, and heck, it really set up to be an entertaining second half if they're able to answer here. They're out and set, 1st and 10. Straight ahead, here's Barkley. And he found some running room for a nice gain. Moving quickly, trying to get set again. From the 30 on 2nd down. This finds Smith. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
That's just great instincts. Go air it out on 2nd down rather than just play conservative and run it. They hit a weak point in the coverage and don't need to worry about 3rd down at all.
On 1st down, Hurts. That's caught. It's Saquon Barkley. And they're on him after about a 2-yard gain. Brandon Stevens in on the tackle. 2nd and 8. Has a man. It's Brown. We'll have him gain about a handful there. Chopping that play, Trenton Simpson. Hurts now from the gun. He completes it in traffic. And he's tackled with the 1st down yardage. Offense up to the line fast. 1st and 10. Here's Hurts. Forced out to his right. He's going to keep it this time. Give him an even 10 yards on the play. And that's a Philadelphia 1st down.
Oh, that just sucks the wind out of the defense. So demoralizing. So many guys do things the right way, only to see a quarterback evade the pressure and go get that 1st down.
Caught him deep behind the line. Oh, the ball is out. And this is picked up by the Ravens. Hits the 20. And Baltimore finishes the return to the end zone. Touchdown. The Ravens push their lead further to start the half. A great return out of him, makes a great play into one of our game's biggest highlights with that touchdown.
Yeah, some serious running back skills right there for a linebacker who doesn't get too many chances to show out like that. The only time we normally see him at top speed, Kate, is when he's running down a ball carrier. To put that ball in his hands, we're going to be denied.
Tucker adds the PAT. And the Ravens make it a 10-point ball game. Still reeling a little after fumbling that away, but they're going to get it right back with this kickoff. And no return as this bounces through the end zone for a touchback. Philadelphia getting ready to go on offense. And this drive would be a win if they can just hang on to the football, Brock, coming off those back-to-back turnovers. First down throwing for Hurts. That pass caught by Johnson. And that's good for a gain of 5. Brandon Stevens in on the tackle.
Well, that's a pretty similar result to a 1st down run play. Moves it forward, keeps you on schedule, and makes 2nd and 3rd down a whole lot easier to manage.
Halfway to the marker, it's 2nd and 5. Shotgun snap for Hurts. On the move, headed right. Now here he goes. And he's out of bounds just past, looks like the 40-yard line. Pick up a 5 on that play. And that's good for an Eagles 1st down. Now Hurts. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. Roquan Smith with the pick. And the Ravens get it back as he intercepts him for the 2nd time this game.
Well, that's now 2, Kate, that they've gotten him for picks in this game, and he's got to be careful, right? You've got to protect the football. It is the greatest treasure you have as an offense. In this defense, well, they've got 2 in their pocket, and you know they're going to be going after number 3.
Walker hauls it in. And he's taken down at the 30. Offense in the hurry up here. He's got it over the middle. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains. Working quickly here. Flushed out of the pocket. He takes it himself. And that's good yardage there with a new set of downs to boot. A dose of the hurry-up offense here. And he won't salvage that. It's a loss on the play. Moving quickly, trying to get set again. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Targets have far less room to work in this red zone, Brock, but down this close as a former quarterback, I'm just going to assume you got to feel like he should have been able to hold on through whatever.
Yeah, and every once in a while you get in that huddle and you remind him, now listen, guys, it's going to be contested. We know this.
And they will take this into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. The Ravens pick it off and get points on the ensuing drive. Derrick Henry, the touchdown. So the back does the work that time, Brock, taking it in for the touchdown.
Yeah, a running back in space can be an awfully dangerous weapon on a football field. Whether that's a designed route to him, a check down,
Now Tucker on to handle the kickoff. Trying to locate it. Oh, no! He lost it! And it bounces out of bounds. First and 10 now from the 30. Barkley trying this up the gut. And they needed more than one defender. Their powerful runner stopped for just 1 yard. Here we go, 2nd and 9. This one snagged by Dallas Goedert. And this one's brought to a halt at about the 36-yard line. Hurts with it on 3rd and short. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Devontae Smith, the intended target. And 4th and 4 coming up. They haven't found it easy to score in this one, Brock, and physicality just like that, a big reason why.
and it usually is, Kate. I love defensive coordinators when they say, hey, it's not just what you see, it's what you hear.
Oh, no, they get him yet again. Brandon Stevens has it. And the Ravens have the football back at the 45. The 4th down call ends in a defensive highlight as he picks up the throw and gets his guys off the field.
You know, one way or another, it looked like they were going to get off the field that time, but it's so much sweeter as a defense to run off that field holding the ball. So many defensive coaches in this league preach it. It's all about the ball. It's all about the ball. It's all about the ball. Not only the energy you create on your side, but that little seed of doubt you put in the quarterback's mind the next time he goes out to throw it. That's what you call efficiency. Exactly what you're looking for on 1st down. Textbook. It sets up 2nd and very manageable, and then creates that space if you want to take a shot downfield.
And the struggles continue for him tonight. He's only able to get back to the line. 4th down, here's Jackson. He finds him beyond the marker. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. On 1st and 10, it's Henry. And he's taken down with a short gain to the 25. Offense up to the line fast. That's taken in by Henry. And he's tackled after gaining a handful. Offense in the hurry up here. Henry's going to try to pick it up. And he'll go down here at the 16. Working quickly here. 1st down, here's Lamar. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. No dice on that prior pass. Here's 2nd down. Throwing again is Lamar. This one falls incomplete.
Can't cover it much better than that. Really well covered, Kate, on that play. There just simply was not a window for him to sneak that throw in.
So after that prior incompletion, we've got 3rd down. Out of the gun, here's Jackson. He's got it. And this is down all the way to the 3. And the defense gets there to force a small loss. That's the 2-minute warning here from Baltimore. Ravens about set to celebrate this win. Now try again from the 4. It's 2nd and goal. Henry. And he's not going to reach the end zone. They bring him down at the 1. Keeping that pace going as the clock continues to run. And he's in for the touchdown. The Ravens put up even more points in a win. Derrick Henry, the touchdown. Tucker able to tack on the extra point.
14.
And the Ravens make it a 24-point ball game. Now Tucker on to handle the kickoff. Has this at the 6. And pretty solid field position starting out here, Brock. He's tackled at the 29. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. They run it with Saquon. And he'll bowl his way ahead for a 4-yard pickup.
He'll expect more from himself on those type of plays, but there is nobody that's going to complain about that one. If you can do math, 4 plus 4 plus 4 equals a 1st down.
2nd and 6 coming up here. Operating from the gun, here's Hurts. He's on the move. He tucks it and takes off. And he'll get it up to the 44. Timeout taken by the Eagles. That's going to be their first. And they still have 2 available for them as we approach the end of this game.
As long as these are the results he's getting, they're going to be just fine with him calling his own number. He does such a good job of seeing the field and knowing when it's his time to take it himself.
From the 44-yard line now, 1st and 10. Running is Barkley. And he takes it up and across midfield into Ravens territory. It's an 8-yard pickup, and they're going to have 2nd and 2 next. From the 48. He'll get this one to Brown. And he has it to the 42 before they make the stop. 6 yards on the play and enough for a 1st. Hurts looking to throw. Escapes the pocket. And they pick him off again. Brandon Stevens has it. Well, just when you think things can't get any worse, Brock, I am not sure what to call it, because I don't think I've ever called it 4 straight drives ending in an interception.
Oh, as a former QB, Kate, I know exactly what to call this. A nightmare! 4 pick games are a rarity, and you never see it happen on consecutive drives. And at this point, listen, hey, offensive coordinator, play caller, run the ball. And I mean run the ball.
Wow, they're going to pass it here. That is incomplete. Down to 13 seconds left.
Perhaps a bit late breaking towards the ball, but still just enough time to get a finger on it and knock it away.
Jackson now on 3rd. And that's going to fall incomplete. We're down to 9 seconds left. Well, Brock, this substantial deficit sure hasn't toned the edge that this defense is playing with, huh? If anything, feels like they might be getting more aggressive, looking to make some sort of impact play.
And that's because turnovers are really the name of the game for this defense at this point, Kate. That aggressiveness still super welcome, no question. But they know it's not just incompletions, it's taking the ball away that's next.
All right, this is going to be the final play of the game. Oh, look at this. He's setting up to throw. He throws a bullet to the center of the field. And it's incomplete, but hey, who cares? They've got the lead, and we are out of time in this one. So it ends as a win for the Ravens. And it's not quite a full game shutout, Brock, but keeping that other side off the board in the second half, that sure went a long way towards securing them this win. Made things a lot easier for everyone else to operate in the closing stages of the game.
You got 19. First.
Yeah, but I can afford it because I don't have another one to go with it. And the other quarters, I scored at least 7 or more. Okay, John? Around that. What take on it right now? It's your goal, what's that move? Yeah.
It's the National Football League on Here is the Spring League star, Jake Bates, set to get this one going. And off we go from Ford Field. The Cincinnati offense set to take over for the first time. And they're led by the #1 overall pick in 2021, national champion at LSU, it's Joe Burrow.
We're looking at one of the most gifted quarterbacks in the league. And really, Mike, it's not just post-snap with the arm talent and the ability to make every throw, but it's even what he's able to do before the ball is snapped. He's one of the smartest quarterbacks in the league. Remember, coming off an injury-shortened season just a year ago, he's looking to prove he's still an elite quarterback in the NFL.
Finding room across midfield. And he'll be marked down at the 45-yard line. On the ground, it's Brown. Oh, the ball's out. But this is taken in by a teammate.
Now, obviously, there's never a good time to fumble the ball. It's probably the thing that teams stress the most is ball security. But it makes it a little bit easier knowing that your own team was able to fall on top of it, and at least you can maintain possession.
So after the loss on first, here's 2nd and 14. To the left side, caught by Chase. They come to the line needing 11 here on 3rd down. Burrows from out of the gun here on 3rd down. That's over the middle and intercepted. It's the linebacker, Jack Campbell. And he's going to give his offense a short field to work with as they look for their first points of the game.
So anytime a team suffers an early setback like that interception, human instinct says, Mike, we need to get away from our game plan. We need to adjust. I don't think that's the case. There's a lot of game left, a lot of chances to avenge that play and still connect downfield on some of these passes. All proven, though, Mike, they've got to identify what went wrong, let's correct it so we're able to move forward.
A 2nd down throw for Goff. That'll be caught. It's Jahmyr Gibbs. And they'll take this down inside the 35. On 1st and 10, here's Goff. Work in the middle of the field, but that is incomplete. The tight end, Sam Laporta, the intended receiver. It's 2nd down. Goff gives it to Gibbs. And he'll bring this inside the 30, a gain of about 5. Here now, 3rd and 5. That's caught by Gibbs. And he will get into the end zone. Jahmyr Gibbs. Touchdown, Lions.
We all make such a big deal, Mike, when we see a quarterback go through his progression and deliver a deep downfield strike for a touchdown. But sometimes, just take what's easy, the easy pitch and catch, get it underneath completion. That's exactly what the quarterback does here, takes what the defense gives them, and when you have a playmaker like that on the outside, they can do the rest with their feet after the catch, and end result is still a touchdown.
7-0 is our score as this kick is sent into the air. The return starts from the 5, and it'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. The Bengals offense going to take over now for the 2nd time. They trail here by a touchdown as this drive will start with a 1st down. They'll run here with Brown. And nothing on that one, back to the line of scrimmage, and that is it. Burrow here on 2nd down. He'll find Brown out of the backfield. 16-yard pickup on that one. And the Bengals going to have a 1st down.
Every once in a while, it just comes down to you need somebody in the huddle to just make a play. And it wasn't a whole lot fancy here. The quarterback just dumps the ball down, a quick underneath completion, and then really it's the yards after catch that did the rest. And that's what it takes. You're not always going to have the perfect play. You're not always going to dial up the perfect play against the perfect look. Sometimes players need to make plays, and that was a good one there.
That one finds Chase. And they'll whistle him down, but not before he picks up a 1st down after a gain of 7.
One of the easiest ways to negate these really good pass rushes in the NFL, Mike, is just to simply get the ball out of the quarterback's hand as fast as possible. And sometimes it's by design, sometimes it's based on need. But really nice job there by the quarterback. Get into the hands of his receiver and then see what he can do after the catch.
2nd and 7. Here's Brown. Ball rests at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Now Brown. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage at best. Might have even lost a yard there.
Every team makes an emphasis on winning first down, but as a defense, when you're able to take them back for a loss, 2nd and long, you can really become more of a pass-centric defense and really tips the scales into your favor.
Hit as he throws, and it is incomplete. Just couldn't deliver that one the way he wanted to. Not really sure if there was much there anyways. We do know it'll be 3rd down.
They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
A tough spot here. 3rd and long. Working out of the gun, Burrow. He'll find Andre Yusibas. He is in. Andre Yusibas. Touchdown, Bengals. Evan McPherson now to kick the extra point. He's got it. And the Bengals will tie things up at 7-7 here in the opening quarter. We're all tied, 7 apiece, and the kick's away. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback. The Lions offense ready to take over for their 2nd possession. We'll try to break out of this deadlock. We are all even at 7 as they start this drive, 1st and 10. Out of the shotgun, it's Goff. That's a short one caught by Laporta. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on 1st down. Throwing it right into the hands of his running back. 3rd and a yard. They're going to try to run here with Gibbs. And this will be a Lions 1st down. He's up to the 45-yard line. From the gun, it's Goff. He'll go right and find his running back.
Just seems nowadays, Mike, there's so many running backs in the NFL that you can classify as being dual threats. Of course, we see them every week make their impact on the ground. But here in the first half, it's his ability in the passing game and do bulk of his damage as a receiving threat.
On 2nd down, Goff. Open man, it's Jameson Williams. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play in this opening quarter. They'll come up here, 1st and 10. Now, Goff. He's got Laporta open on the left side. And they're going to get this all the way down inside the 5. Here's Goff. And he's in. Jameson Williams. Touchdown, Detroit. Bates now for the extra point. It's up and through. And the Lions will move out to a 14-7 lead. So after the touchdown, it's Bates to kick this one away. Heading out now, the Cincinnati offense. They're going to get set to take over once more. We'll see how they want to attack things here. Backed up deep in their own end. It's 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's Burrow. That's complete. It's Yosivas. Second down and 3. A carry here for Brown. And he is not going to get away. Might have gotten a yard, but it will set up third down. Oh, he's got a man. That's caught by Brown. And he will have the first down. He caught it short of the line to gain, but knows right where that marker is, and he's able to pick up that first down.
This is a great example of where just having situational awareness is so critical in the huddle. When every one of those receivers, Mike, breaks the huddle and go line up, they've got to know where that first down marker is. If your route calls, get by it, secure the catch, and bring up a fresh set of downs.
And that one going to be closed down in the backfield. Great defensive play. Knifing it and dropping him for a loss.
Number one rule of run blocking for the offensive line is you don't want to allow penetration. It just doesn't give your running back any angles to cut and find the hole. It's exactly how it played out here. They've got to do a better job holding the line of scrimmage and not getting pushed back. Well, let's give some credit to the big boys up front in the trenches. They knew that blitz was coming. They held up just long enough that the quarterback could get that ball out safely and results in a completion.
And he is out of bounds on the other side of midfield. 25 yards, the pickup there. And the Bengals going to have a first down.
And this is what modern-day running back looks like in the NFL. They want to be able to activate these players in the passing game, no different than they do with the tight ends and the wide receivers. When you look out there and you have a mismatch, you have a linebacker or a safety on your running back, he's expected to win, and that's exactly what he did here.
From the gun, here's a handoff. The hole closes quickly. He'll pick up about 3. They face second down and 7. That's hauled in at the 2. To the goal line and in. Andre Yosivas. Touchdown, Cincinnati. 2 touchdowns for him now on the afternoon. So back to level after the touchdown. Time for the kickoff. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. Set to go now on 1st and 10. They'll start this one on the ground with Gibbs. A modest gain, maybe 2 yards. It's second down. Now after the run, we get a stoppage for an injured player. Throwing on second down, Goff. He'll swing this one out wide to his running back. From the 35, it's 1st and 10. They hand it to Gibbs. And he's going to be stopped in his tracks. He'll lose a couple of yards on that one. Last play went the wrong way. It sets up second and long. It's second down and 12. Goff to throw. Get this complete. It's Williams over the middle. And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line. That is hauled in at the 5. And he's going to be taken down. Now, this looks like a design run.
The reason teams love calling the quarterback's number on design quarterback runs, Mike, is because in the blocking scheme, you gain one addition.
And he'll take it on in. Jamison Williams. Touchdown, Lions. His second touchdown of this first half. Here's Bates for the extra point. He knocks it through. And the Lions have broken the deadlock as they move out to a 21-14 lead. Still a little time. Final minute of this first half. We'll see if they can do anything with this kickoff that is coming their way. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback. The Bengals offense going to take over here in the final minute of this first half. They're searching here for the tying score, down 21-14. And they'll begin 1st and 10. Burrow to throw. That one taken in by T. Higgins. Nice gain on 1st down, but the penalty flags come in. And the question now, will the play stand? That's on the veteran, Trent Brown. To throw is Burrow. Off-balance throw. It's complete. And that'll help a bit. They're still well short of the sticks. A solid pickup on that 1st down play. Here's 2nd and 9. Now, Burrow. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. The Lions call their first timeout. The clock is stopped for 26 seconds until the break. Work to do following the sack. It is 3rd and long. Burrow from out of the gun here on 3rd down. Taking off, he'll try to get there. A 1st down on the scramble. A gain of 16. Handoff here, up the middle. And he'll bring this across midfield as this drive is taking shape. A gain of 7 on that one. Here's 2nd and 3 to go. Now, Burrow. Laying out, and he made the catch. What a play. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the 2nd quarter. So now they'll send out Evan McPherson for this field goal try. Here's the 3rd and final timeout for the Lions. The Bengals will call out the field goal unit. This is going to be from 53 yards out. And that's going to run out of steam. It comes up short. No good. So and instead, why don't we get right back to it as we'll get ready for the 3rd quarter. Pretty interesting first half. We'll see if any strategy changes for the next 30 minutes or more as this 2nd half gets underway. So Jared Goff and the Lions offense getting set for this next drive. And we show you some of the highlights, and there have been plenty to choose from. 3 touchdown passes and some other big-time throws as well. Certainly dialed in and on top of his game right throughout this one. An ideal beginning to this drive. 24 on the first play. Here's Goff. Nowhere to go. He is taken down. Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. That's caught by Gibbs. Down the right sideline. And he's out of bounds, but they are in the red zone, out inside the 20.
Well, he had such a great first half throwing the football. There's no reason to think, Mike, coming out here for the start of the 3rd, that anything's going to change. He's picked up right where he left off, and the numbers are indicative of just how well he's played.
On 1st down, it's Goff. That one taken in. Amon-Ra, St. Brown. Touchdown, Detroit. Bates now for the extra point. He's got it. And the Lions have doubled their advantage. It is now a 28-14 game. So after the touchdown, it's Bates to kick this one away. The return team gonna let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. The Bengals offense and running back Chase Brown headed back onto the field. They trail by 2 touchdowns, so the time is now. Gotta get that rally going. It starts with 1st and 10. Here's a 2nd and 9. Looking out of the gun, Burrow. He'll find Brown out of the backfield. It's a pickup of 13 yards. It's a Cincinnati 1st down. From the shotgun, it's a give up the middle. And he finds a little bit of space. He'll take this forward for a gain of 4. They'll stick with him again. And he's going to get him a 1st down here across midfield and down to the 45.
2nd down at these distances, Mike, you pretty much anticipate a pass, and I think that's what the defense was lined up thinking. In this case, they leave a little too much room on the ground, and the offense is able to pick up a 1st down.
They'll stay on the ground. That one never got started. Too much defensive pressure. They drop him in the backfield. That's into the hands of Yosibas. And he'll be very close to a 1st down. Won't quite have enough, but now a much more advantageous spot. He's got his man. Right side. It's complete. He had 2 touchdowns earlier. Looking to see what he can do here in this 2nd half. That grab gets them a 1st down.
He's in a really nice rhythm here on 3rd down. He appears very comfortable operating out of the gun, and he's able to find his man near the sideline, and he's able to extend this drive.
To the middle of the field, caught by Higgins. They'll come up here on 2nd down and 5. Burrow. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing 3rd down.
It's rare to see an offense that finds themselves trailing and say, well, their quarterback's been actually one of their biggest bright spots. Usually that doesn't go hand in hand, so it's a little surprising to see him miss a throw like that on a day where he's completed passes at a highly efficient rate.
3rd and 5. To throw is Burrow. That's over the middle and intercepted. Picked off by Brian Branch. And the Lions will take over at their own 15.
When you find yourself in this situation, you're on defense, you're defending your own goal line, you got to take some chances. You got to try to force a turnover and make a play and get off the field. That's exactly what this defender did. Takes a chance, bets on himself, and comes away with a pick to save them some points.
And he's taken down, but not until he gets to the 32-yard line. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10. He'll get this out to his running back. He'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. Here's Gibbs. And not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that one. From the gun, it's Goff. That's over the middle and intercepted. And he's going to be out of bounds, but quite a turn of events here. He has set up the offense with 1st and...
It's not often, Mike, that everything breaks right for this type of return off of an interception. But boy, is it beautiful when it does. I mean, look at the defenders just flip around and become blockers, trying to spring their guy to the house. Great athleticism, some great movement.
And he'll just get up inside those big bodies up front, and he's in. Chase Brown, touchdown Bengals. McPherson, good on the extra point. And the Bengals are back to within 7. It's 28-21. to the TD. On is McPherson to kick this one away. This one will be taken in the end zone. No run back forthcoming. And the ball coming out to the 30-yard line. Here's the Detroit offense now, headed back onto the field. They lead by a touchdown as this drive begins with 1st and 10. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be 2nd down. Out of the shotgun, it's Goff. He'll be hit as he throws this time, and it's going to fall incomplete. And he might be fortunate just to avoid the sack, and it'll set up a 3rd down. Now Goff. That one on target to Williams. He's got it. Goff going to throw here on 1st and 10. He'll let this one go long for Williams. And he's into the end zone yet again. Jamison Williams. Touchdown, Lions. That is his 3rd touchdown of the afternoon. They find the end zone through the air. Greg, that is one of the most popular plays because it works so often.
You're right, Mike. We see it all the time. It's a 4 vertical concept. But the key is you've got to stretch the defense and put pressure on the secondary. That's exactly what they were able to do here. They take advantage, and they go deep for 6.
And this will work out quite well. He'll get it all the way out to the 30-yard line. The Bengals offense and their running back getting set for this next possession. They'll do so with 1st and 10. They'll begin here on the ground. He'll move this one ahead to the 31-yard line. Brian Branch in on the tackle. Burrow here on 2nd down. This one is complete along the sideline. A very nice job to fit that ball in. It'll be a modest gain.
The best guys I've been around, Mike, they have a sense where they can see the ball, but they can feel the sideline. And that's kind of an innate sense that these guys have that allows them to concentrate and secure the catch and ensuring that both feet remain in balance.
To the left side, caught by Chase. And he's going to get there. He got the 1st down, not by a whole lot, but that'll keep this drive rolling.
Really nice job there to move the chains early in this drive, but now as they approach midfield, continue to keep your foot on the gas. Don't get conservative. Don't start sitting on the ball. Cross midfield and go. Anytime you find yourself on your opponent's side of the field, you have to be thinking points. As a pass rusher, you don't always need to record a sack to make your presence felt. Creating pressure, move the quarterback, affect his timing. Those are all different ways to take pressure off your coverage unit.
And he just does get that one away. He was being chased down, forced the awkward throw. Maybe he's fortunate that all it is an incompletion.
Little backyard football here by the quarterback. It looked like he was running around the playground in his early days. The disruption of the timing early was the key, and from that point on, him and his receiver just unable to get on the same page.
From the shotgun, it's Burrow. That's going to be incomplete, and the clock will stop. Likely one more play in this 3rd quarter.
This offense has to find a way to be better on 1st and 2nd down, Mike. Living in these 3rd and long situations, must pass, is not a recipe that their offensive coordinator wants to operate in.
No move for the punt team. The offense staying out there for 4th down. They do indeed snap it as they'll try and throw. He'll try to run for it. And he'll be brought down on what will be the final act. So they come to the line for first down and 10. Owned back in the backfield. He'll get the carry here. Not much there. Maybe a yard. Second down. Burrow. A toss, left side, caught by his running back. And he's going to be dropped after a pickup of about 5. And that is incomplete.
Great pass rushers live for third down, especially when they know the offense has to be one-dimensional. And this is a great example here, Mike. They can just pin their ears back and go. They know there is no threat for run. It is a must-pass situation, and for this offense, they're lucky it didn't result in a sack. So this offense, they think this is a prime opportunity to go for it through the air on fourth down. But this defense was having none of it. Nowhere for the quarterback to go with the ball, no easy completions, and this defense forces a huge stop on fourth down.
And that's the way you want to run it on first down. A gain of 7. He'll go right and find his running back. Still on his feet. And he's out of bounds all the way inside the 15-yard line. On the move at the 14-yard line, it's first and 10. That's right side and brought in by Williams. Second and a yard. Goff to throw. And he's in. Sam Laporta. Touchdown, Detroit. For the extra point. The kick is good. And the Lions will open it up even further here in this fourth quarter. So after the touchdown, it's Bates to kick this one away. From the back line of the end zone, a surprise, he's bringing it out. Good job in coverage. They're going to get it. On first down, Burrow.
Why is Sparky?
He'll throw it left and has his running back.
He had 2 problems.
All right, so there's really 3 areas that a modern NFL running back has to excel at. Number 1, the traditional handoffs. Number 2, you have to be excellent and reliable in pass protection. And maybe bigger than all of them, you have to be at least serviceable out of the backfield in the passing game. For the most part, he's been very accurate with the ball. I mean, he's completing over 60% of his passes, but because they haven't been able to get any big explosive plays, continue to push the ball downfield, hasn't really translated on the scoreboard just yet.
He'll try and get there on the ground. He'll get a dozen out of that one, scrambling his way to a first down.
Those are the back-breaking plays defensively that you just can't allow. You have the quarterback dead to rights. You're about to get off the field, and instead, you let him turn into a runner. Big play.
And that time, the pressure too much. He'll go down. Now a second down throw for Burrow. The pressure's going to get there again. He's forced down once more. They'll throw now, third and forever. And this is going to be incomplete. That is great work there, making things difficult defensively. It'll set up a fourth down. That's taken on this side of midfield. And it's a very nice return. He has given the offense a short field. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for first and 10. Now, Goff. And he's got another one. Jamison Williams. Touchdown, Lions. Make it 4 touchdowns for him on the afternoon. This is caught. He's got it. And they tack 2 more onto their lead. So after the touchdown, it's Bates to kick this one away. This is going to be taken in at the 3. And he's brought down right at the 25-yard line. First down throw for Burrow. And for a 3rd time today, he's intercepted. It's the linebacker, Jack Campbell. Bates now for the extra point. His kick is good. And the Lions add on to their already sizable lead. So after the touchdown, it's Bates to kick this one away. Now this is going to be returned from deep in the end zone. And he will get cut down short, shy of the 20-yard line. The visitors' offense ready to see what they can do with this next possession. Things not looking good. But see if we get the turnaround going here. They'll start this drive with first down. And he'll take this forward for about 3. It's second down. Back to the ground. He'll get it again. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing more. Burrow from out of the gun here on 3rd down. And a good short tackle right there. It stops him a good distance short of the marker. It sets up 4th down. Following the completion, we'll get a stoppage here for an injured player. The offense staying out there for this 4th down. Burrow. That is caught. Finding Higgins. On 1st and 10, Burrow. There's that man again. Another catch. They'll mark him down up at the 44-yard line. Who else? Another catch for his favorite target. And they're going to work this down inside the 45. 1st and 10. Working out of the gun, Burrow. A hit as he throws there. It's going to wind up incomplete. The pressure got to him that time, and it'll set up 2nd down. Now, Burrow. That's into the hands of Yosivas. And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line. Burrow now to throw on 1st down. That one finds Chase. And this is going to be a touchdown. It's too little too late. They do get a bit closer as they score here in the final minute of play.
We're seeing this so much all across the NFL, Mike, is the value placed on a receiver being able to turn into a runner after they're able to secure the catch. And sometimes it's easier said than done. If you want to survive in this league as a wide receiver, you have to be able to make plays like this after the catch. And great job there by the quarterback being accurate, and great job by the receiver running after he makes the catch. You have no choice. You find yourself down big here late in the 4th quarter, Mike. You got nothing to lose. Give it a shot. Nice job here by the hands team recovering. They're going to take over possession.
On 1st and 10, here's Goff. And that one's incomplete, but a late flag comes in. Looked like he might have gotten there early. On first down, it's Goff. And this is going to be a touchdown. They are going to extend the lead here in the final minute of play. Greg, in the end zone again, I'm running out of different ways to say touchdown. They're doing it so often here today.
Mike, some offensive play callers, once they get the lead, it's just milk the clock and let's get out with a win. But not this coach. He is trying to score every single time they possess the ball.
So the kickoff team out there one final time in the final minute as they kick it away. That ball going to hop into the end zone. It's a touchback that will come out to the 20-yard line. The visitors' offense back onto the field for their next possession. They'll start it here with a 1st and 10. To throw is Burrow. He'll air one out for Higgins. That'll be batted away. Incomplete. Coverage very strong defensively. It's 2nd down.
This is one of those situations that plays directly into the hands of the defense because think, like, they know this offense has to be one-dimensional. This has to be a pass. So what do? They bring in extra defensive backs. They clog up the back end. And at the end of the day, there's just nowhere for the offense to go with the ball.
Here now, 3rd and 5. To throw is Burrow. He's going to keep it himself.
You've got to keep all your options on the table on 3rd down, and that's exactly what this quarterback did. He's looking to throw it, nothing there. He pulls it down himself, and he's able to convert for the 1st down.
Here we go. One final play. He's going to look for the home run ball. So it's a win here for the Lions. This was a game where both offenses were up and down the field, marching the ball at will, matching each other point for point. In the end, a few more defensive stops than their opponents did. That is the difference in this one. So that'll do it for us. For Greg Olson and our terrific team behind the scenes, I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. Follow us on X at AllMadden NFL. It's a win for the Lions as we say so long from downtown Detroit.